I'm Chiara Corazza. I'm proudly member of the working group of the GEAC on ownership and investment. There is a very important issue to access of capital of women, ownership and business. We could add 28 trillion in the world GDP if women had the same access as men to public procurement and to capital. And we know there are already 30% of women who are owning their own businesses. That means 224 million of women, but have access to less than 1% of public procurement. Therefore, we are committed in the G7 to find solutions to accelerate the ownership of women and to give them all the same opportunities as men to be able to contribute to the global sustainable growth. What could be done? First, the G7 leader should promote women-owned businesses and ensure they have the same opportunity than men. It means that it's necessary to establish a common definition of business ownership and ensure data compatibility in the different G7 countries. We should dedicate an annual amount of money spending for women to promote women businesses. We should develop and deploy skilling and training programs to give awareness to women and to increase their self-confidence, to give them the capability to access to capital. The second very important issue is how we could use procurement as a tool to foster women business ownership. And it's necessary to ensure that to design the public procurement, the gender dimensions are fully integrated at all levels, at all sectors, including local and national. And we suggest to give extra grant and extra incentive to companies respecting gender equality in public procurement. That means that they respect equal pay, equal promotion, equal governance, and equal recruitment. And of course, we should exclude from public procurement all companies that do not respect gender equality and the laws. And finally, we suggest to create a tracking working group among the G7 countries because it's necessary to measure the advancement of women ownership on a yearly basis. And it's necessary to mobilize, aside with the public decision makers, also the private stakeholders to make sure that we implement concrete policies in each country, scale up the best practices, and lead by example in the G7 countries and beyond. In this way, altogether, we could really not only reduce gender inequality, it's a question of justice, but it's a question of performance. It could benefit to all of us, to the humanity as an empire.